see one kernel there, two. Morning, folks. Starting the day off swapping some trucks out. The old freight shaker. Well, thought she was alive, but we still got a few mechanical issues, so we're gonna throw that Peterbilt on it. That way we can get 3 trucks rolling today. Hoping to make a pretty big dent in the wheat, but definitely gonna need all the trucks to do that because, well, we're hauling a little ways and there's a line. Your time to shine, buddy.
Yes, sir.
What are you raising?
It's a YouTube channel.
Is that Petey's?
That's Uncle Petey's.
Uncle Petey's YouTube channel, folks. Check it out. You can see my nephew Landon doing some of the most ridiculous. Yeah. Don't watch it with your kids. This one under it. The real question is, did that bug drink much? Nailed it!
I thought you were sending me on a mission to tear the fenders off there for a second.
No, I was watching. Well, Bobby. Come on. Make sure the doors will open. We're in good shape. Go ahead and open these bad boys. They've been sitting there a while. Landon, open that all the way up. Just hit the O. So one thing I got to get is our OEM concaves. If you missed yesterday, we threw a set of copperhead concaves. We got a rep from Copperhead Ag down here. Asked us if we'd be interested in trying their concaves. We said yes. So far, we're a big fan. So we're going to take these OEMs out and put them on this pallet behind me. Looks a little different than black on black. Blue truck, black trailer. I don't know how I like that. It'll work. It'll work just fine. Just fine.
I'll be honest, that one didn't feel tight.
The guys from Copperhead recommended closing one of our block-off plates a little bit. With these, you don't have to close them all the way. You can close them partially, so that's what we're doing. Leaving that in the rotor a little longer. And maybe cleaning up our sample a little bit's the plan at the moment. That's what we're going for anyways. One of the daily things on our checklist is to blow this out. This is the rotor gearboxes. Drop that plate right there and go up top and blow downwards. I don't have a leaf blower with me, so I'll have to bring that back. But I've never done this, so I want to see if we need anything else. Here. Yes, right there it is. So we can come up here with a leaf blower, get that all cleaned out. And gearboxes do build heat, so you want to keep it as clean as possible. Seems to think that you can't talk on a camera while going down a step ladder, but I think he is also afraid of heights like his father. So, you afraid of heights?
I can definitely climb up there, but some of them get.
So one adjustment we're going to make this morning on this with our concaves here. One thing nice about the Copperheads, I can take this block plate completely out, or I can half width it. I'm going to take this one completely out of number 3 concave. Just cam this over. And this pulls right out. So now we still have number 2 partially closed, number 1 fully closed, 3 and 4 are now pretty well open. We still got this closed, but that's not really enough in wheat to matter, I don't think. So Dad, or as he says, Pappy, is heading to start cutting. We're gonna go get a grain bin ready. There's no way we're gonna be able to keep up hauling grain to the elevator. They're checking every load for vomitoxin, which is about a 20-minute test. So we're gonna start putting grain in bin. And if we do that, we should be able to keep on keeping on. Getting ready to dump the first load. Gotta move this planter. BJ's tying down our moisture cables in our holding bin. This wheat will not be in this this bin very long. Basically, we'll clean it out probably as soon as wheat harvest is over. But this will keep us moving. This wheat is contracted and the cash price is terrible. So these are our moisture cables in here. Basically, just have to tie them down. That way, when you're filling the bin, they don't come out here all the way to the end and you get an accurate reading of what the moisture is right there. There goes Dad way over there, and I'm just waiting to be loaded. But here I can remote in and see his yield monitor. So this is what he is seeing. It's like we're 107, 108 bushel right there. The moisture is a little off. We're 88 or 83.48 acres of this field. This field's 88, so we're about done. Finally. This being the field that we started in, it seems like it's taken forever, but so goes it when you're trying to dial in a brand new combine sometimes. But we started this field, we're already like 23 or 24 acres in. He's only been running an hour and a half. So starting to finally make some progress now. It's like he's running just at 3 miles an hour, flowing right at 2,000 bushels an hour of grain. Let's play a game, kids. There's the grain cart. There's the combine that's about full. Will the combine have to wait on the grain cart? We'll see. Are you guys as curious as I? I'm curious. Grain cart, full combine. 100 plus bushel wheat. Grain cart, full combine. Has he seen the lights yet? Still not moving. Combine's still moving for now. It's got to be close to 100%. I can see it piling up. I don't think he can make it to the grain cart. I wish I had a CB, but I don't have one in here. I'm curious if Dad has to tell him to come over there, or if he sees it before. On a side note, looks like Dad's really picking up some speed now, making that combine sing. Oh, there we go. There we go. The spout didn't go out, so maybe they seen it. So I wish I had a CV to see if they were informed to get over there. Pretty good test weight. Starting a new field. We got a 65-acre field right here. Should make short work of that today, providing we can keep trucks. So right now I'm hauling to the bins. Jeff and Jim are both hauling to the elevator. Between the two of us, we should be able to keep, or three of us, we should be able to keep this train rolling.
Hey everybody. Well, we got the Fendt going. Finally, the big guys here working on it, putting copperhead. Grain set it. The factory guy was here getting it going earlier and working on it. Our service rep from High Ag was here working on it yesterday, and the honeybee head guy was here yesterday getting it going. I guess last 2 days getting it going. Just a lot of learning on it, so everybody's going now, so kind of sit back, try to get it going, fine tuned it. It's pretty. We got done, moved to our field, combine week. About 100 bushels, about what that first field I think was right at 100 bushels. That's about the same. Looks like different variety. Had changed some settings. Seemed like it's awful finicky on the settings. So there's what we got there. Reading that, I don't make sense to anybody, but you know. Run about 850 on the rotor and about a 1/4 inch on the concaves and 0.4 on the top sieve and 0.19 on the bottom. And 100,000 RPM on the air. So I know anybody's got fit. See them. That's about what she's doing right there. Comes up from 90 to 105, 110, depending on where we're at the field. So this is the loss. This is the loss of the rotor. These two left and right sieves. These are the return elevators. One's for the grain, and one's for the chaff and stuff, I guess. Just trying to keep it out of the yellow here. We've been having all the time. Keeping in the yellow, that's what's in the yellow, like, well, right there now. It just jumps up and down everywhere. That's about 2 bushel loss, what I can figure. And right there is probably about a bushel, maybe, if that places. But we got to dig there yesterday, and the copperhead guy, he said, boy, made one trip, 2.5 mile an hour, one 3 mile an hour. 3 mile an hour, their displacement really throwing it out. Man, it can't be that bad, but anyway. Today I got to looking and checking things, and I found we never looked what was under the combine before we, stopped the head and back up, see, or had a leak. But I looked quite a bit green there. So I put some rags in, hope that fixed it for a while. I don't know, there's a clean green elevator. There's a pan over there at the end of it. Looks like it was throwing it out. Got that fixed, and now it's been pretty good. There's the first beat with the green tank. I think it's right a little over half full. They'll do that, and it'll hold about 485 bushels. What it's supposed to. That's about what we've been getting in. So finally getting going pretty good, I think. There's a lot of 50 foot, a lot of material going in there. It is dusty, old black dust. So anybody that's never seen one with joystick, that's how you steer this. Double click the button there, double click it, and it raises the head. Well, so I have to try to make it like a light bulb. Make a big turn. Just turn that to left or right, joystick, and you gotta hold it and it keeps turning. Because so far that's it. As soon as you let loose, it goes straight. So I'll let loose of it here and it'll straighten up. I'll let the head down, engage the auto steer, and there we go. Back in the wheel. I got two presets here, up or lower and a little higher. And then I can roll this knob right here to raise it up just a little more or down a little more if I want on the presets. This honeybee carries wheels out there. That's like a header control. Wheel on each side. I don't know if you can see it for all the monitors. And that's what's carrying this head. So it works pretty dang good. I really like it. Really like it. Anyway, we're getting on pretty good here. So I guess we might quit pretty soon. Got a baseball game tonight. Might be the last one in tournaments, so they got to win this to keep going. So I think the boys are going to quit about 5:30. Game's about 7, so 6:45, something like that. So I'll run a little bit, load trucks and quit. Getting back up the elevator, so we're having to put in our bins. We'll haul it out and keep us going.
Kind of walking out here doing some looking, and I think we've got our loss really dialed in really well. I don't know how clean the sample is. One thing that this combine does not have that we will probably put in it next year is a small grain chaffer. We're doing an okay job, but we're never going to get our sample as clean as I'd like it. Having said that, we're not getting docked for a dirty sample, but I would like to clean it up a little bit better, and I think we would gain some ground speed. It's kind of our limiting factor. If we go much faster, we're getting a really dirty sample. So about 3.5 miles an hour is as fast as we've been pushing that combine, and we're only at 75 to 80% power. So I think we could get her a little faster with a different chaffer, which, if you don't know a chaffer, I call them top sieve, bottom sieve, because that's how I grew up. But the chaffer, I believe, is your top sieve. A sieve is like a set of grates, like they might look like kind of like fingers. And when that grain goes across them, like when they'd be sitting in there like this, those fingers are all the way across the machine. Basically, they shake, grain falls through, air comes up, pushes trash out. We have ones that are for corn and beans. So this combine's primarily going to run corn and beans, so that's the way we ordered it, or that's the way it was set up, because it's a corn combine. But anyways, looking out here on the ground, I mean, I see one kernel there, 2, but nothing major. I mean, if we were seeing, 5, 6, 7, 8 kernels in, a small square like that, it might be alarmed, but a couple kernels here and there, and that's been pretty much it. So that's good. I think he's running about 3 miles an hour now, starting to erase some wheat acres. It goes by pretty quick with a 50-foot head. I mean, he's turning out some bushels, so that's good. So for those of you wondering, yes, I will run that combine at some point. Maybe not today, but it's been 90 plus degrees all week. Makes more sense for Dad to stay in that combine. BJ and I can handle the heat a little bit better than he can. And he's a good combine operator, so keep him rolling. We'll keep trucking and then start planting here soon. Probably start planting double crops tomorrow. But making the dust roll. So one big benefit of only having one machine this year instead of 2 combines, this is the first time that I can ever remember we have enough truck drivers. So there's 3 of us driving trucks. Normally there would just be 1 or 2, and that'd be the bottleneck. Now in wheat, for sure, we were getting more bushels out per hour with 2 40-foot heads versus 150. But I think when we get that chaffer in, gain some ground speed, that'll be pretty, I mean, it'd still be better with 2 as far as bushels per hour, but not enough to matter. And I think in beans and corn, I think the one machine's going to be more efficient. Apparently I'm loaded. So we're trying to keep the guys that are heading to the elevator full. So BJ basically dumped a half load on me, waited, then dumped another half load on me. He's trying to stay as full as he can. With those guys having to wait in line, we don't want them to have to wait at the field. So Jeff is about back. He'll be back by the time BJ gets the rest of his load on the truck. And he'll
Work.
Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. Dad is still clipping away. We've got 2 semis that are empty and a grain cart. So I think we're going to get those loaded. My son and BJ's son both have a tournament baseball game in an hour. Me and him are going to go in and watch that. I think Dad's going to come in. He's going to keep trying to get these trucks loaded. We're helping him as long as we can. And he's going to come in and watch the game. If we don't have the trucks loaded, we're going to come back and load the trucks. I don't know if that'll be doable. We'll see if it works. By the time the games are over, it'll be just about dark up. But he's moving right along now. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. We ended up losing the game, in case anyone's wondering. So we're out of tournaments. No more baseball interruptions. And yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the video, like the channel if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.